Mate, HeadNoise podcast. Let's go. I've already got cancelled the last 2 episodes. If there's anyone that you would like consider a blue,
who's that fat pig from the Wallabies? What's his name?
I remember I kind of walked into the sheds and I was
who's this guy with a filthy mullet?
Literally,
filthy mullet, chipped tooth. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
That's me, bro. Just a goon.
Everyone's got it. Everyone's got HeadNoise. HeadNoise podcast. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Welcome to my shush.
Nah, so this is gonna be episode 5. Episode 5, lad. Wow.
That's right.
Wow. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Nah, all good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Bro, the reason why I got you on is because I've known you for a long time. We didn't really like each other when we first met. Had our differences, but fuck, when to go back, eh? So we first met at. We played against each other all of our juniors.
Yeah, you absolutely smashed us.
No,
Don't cap.
That's not true.
Don't cap.
That's not true. You were the first 10-year-old doing chip and chase.
Don't cap. I've never seen Upper Lungy boys smash our Islanders. No cap. That's why we brought you to our team.
Yeah. Well, that's what we better get to. So I got recruited. Got recruited by your dad.
Bro, he's actually the best recruitment officer. Straight out.
Your dad's a great recruiter.
Straight out.
He said, "Gashi, you don't have to train. Don't have to train. Just show up and play, mate." No, but yeah, shout out to Taz, bro. He's a good man. So what was that? I came to you at like.
What unders was that?
Juniors, bro. It was like under. Was that 16? Well, actually, no.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, I want you to talk to me about like where you're from, what got you into footy, how long you been playing footy for, and I want you to go through your story.
Yeah, so I started playing footy when I was 4.
Wow.
So rugby league, I started playing footy when I was 4, rugby league, just down the road from my house when I was staying in Punch Bowl.
Punch Bowl.
Yeah, Punch Bowl, yeah.
Yeah, mad.
Our Western Sydney ways, just a little club, down the road from me. And then I sort of started playing Union when I was around 5.
Oh, yeah?
At Canterbury Juniors.
Kerry's.
Yeah. Canterbury Juniors, the Berries. And that's sort of where everything sort of kicked off for me. Playing Union on Saturdays, Sundays as well. League
just
on Saturdays.
Up, eh?
Yeah, double up. As much as I could. I did it, purely just, to play with my mates.
Yeah.
It was something I did to play with my mates, and then sort of as I got older, I started to realise, how serious, I can, make the most of it.
Yeah. So what was like the inspiration? Because obviously your dad was heavily involved in footy in your life.
Yeah.
Was that your like sort of reason for like continuing to grow in it?
Yeah, 100%. Playing footy, like for me, and I'm pretty sure for most Islander boys or for anyone, you just want to make, your old man proud, or even like your parents or even your family.
100%.
But the main thing for me was just to make my old man proud.
Yeah, okay.
And my old man sacrificed a lot, not only for myself, but, for my family.
Yeah.
And, even for some of my mates, my dad would, go out of his way for, my mates as well, just to give him, the best opportunity, that he could, give.
Yeah, 100%.
So in a way, it started from when I moved high schools. It was something I didn't want to do. At that time, I was very selfish, didn't really think too much about it. But if I hadn't listened to my dad, I probably wouldn't be.
So what school were you going to before that?
So I was going to a public school out west. It's called Westfield Sports.
Oh, yeah.
So I was there.
One of the great schools.
Yeah, it's a great league school. I give him that. But Union, it's shocking.
Yeah.
So he moved me out of there. I wasn't doing too good in school, grade-wise, behaviour-wise, things like that. And, I sort of, my old man sort of moved me without letting me know type thing. So,
real?
Yeah.
Just change the school that
Just changed. So during the 2-week holiday, he just sort of, switched me over without me knowing. And
to Waverley, hey?
To Waverley. And then, that's
what was that switch like for you?
Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it at the start, man. Like, when I started at the school, like, I hated it. And, because I was real leaguey, like, at that stage of my life. Like, I was loving league because, I was playing on Saturdays with my mates, playing league. And, I loved it. And I wasn't taking Union too serious because of the school that I was at. Yeah. But once I moved high schools, I fell into, hanging around, with the right crowd in a way.
Yeah, change your circle a bit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And, that sort of helped. And, if it wasn't for Waverley College, You know, I don't think I'd be, you know, where I am today. You know, I found a passion and love for Rugby Union through the school, purely through the school. And, you know, it was a shame I couldn't make it professionally in Rugby Union, but, yeah, it's God's plan.
Yeah, 100%. No, because I remember I sort of met you properly in that sort of year, like 8, 9, 10 sort of phase.
Yeah.
When we were versing each other. I used to play for, I played for every single club under the sun, bro. I started off at Penrith Emus and I versed you up. Went to Eastwood, and that's when we really started versing each other. Eastwood versus Uni, bro. Your dad used to start peppering me from the sideline, like, "Hey, Balangi boy, Balangi!" Start hammering me from the sideline.
It was crazy, man. Like, I remember we versed you in the grand final.
Green, I remember
In
that
Orange.
grand at Rats. No, it was orange.
In Orange.
Yeah.
We versed you in Orange, and there was only one Islander in your team.
Yeah, TJ.
Right, and he was an absolute beast. He was killing it.
Yeah.
And then we were like, bro, surely we got this. Surely. The only Balangis we had in our team, they were on the bench.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to the brothers.
Right.
Shout out to the brothers on the bench.
so we're rocking up, we're like, bro, surely we got this. Like, we got this. And then some number one, skinny legs, like, just wins every scrum and just gives it to us. And then they end up winning by like 50.
Bro,
That was pumped us.
Bro, I remember that was
pumped
crazy.
us.
Yeah. I remember always versing you guys, just like, fuck, this game's gonna hurt. Gonna get
Yeah.
hit hard. Ronald's gonna try and do the chip and chase over me. He's gonna try and do some shit, and then always had all the brothers out in the wings that were fast as. Nah,
Far
man.
out.
There was
Those are the
fun
days,
these
man.
times. And then we started playing together.
Yeah.
That's when we started getting to school
Yeah,
reps.
yeah.
And then we started playing together, and
That
I
was
was like,
fun. That was a fun time.
I was like,
That
this
was
guy's
fun.
alright. This guy.
That was fun. That was fun.
Man, we had a crazy team. Hey, some of those rep teams.
Yeah,
some of the
far out,
boys
man.
coming through. You know.
A lot of boys that should have made it. You know what I mean? There's
That's-
a lot of boys that we played with.
Well,
you know, back
that's
then.
when I think back to even when I was at Canterbury. I was only there for one season with you boys.
Yeah.
But some of the talent that was going through there, man, I'm
It's
telling you,
crazy.
some of the best footy players in the world aren't in the NRL or in
Yeah.
Super Rugby. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They're not.
100%.
They're at home doing a
Yeah.
trade, you know, or they're locked up, or they're doing something other
Yeah,
than footy,
yeah.
and which is sad, man. But that's just the reality of the situation. Hey.
Yeah, exactly.
So so in high school, so you got there in year 7, you're struggling a little bit, but what was the footy like? So you were just, sort of going through the motions?
I was just
playing-
going through the motions, you know.
Yeah.
I was playing league Saturdays, union Sundays.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
purely
Still at Waverley?
Yeah, even at Waverley. So we played school rugby on Saturdays,
Oh, yeah.
and then I played league on Sundays.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
down at Paddington
Oh, yeah.
with some of my schoolmates at Waverley.
Oh, yeah.
You
Paddo,
know,
was that Paddo?
Yeah, Paddo Colts.
Paddo Colts.
Yeah, having a blast there, man. It was fun. Like,
Yeah.
it was fun. Like, not even realizing that I have to pick one.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually. So
Just enjoying both.
yeah, I'm enjoying both. You know, as much as I
Just
could.
double parked with footy.
Exactly.
How good's that, bro? So
I
when did
enjoyed
this
it.
decision come? When did the change? When did you sort of go, all right, I've got to make a decision, like, be serious here, you know?
It was sort of my last year of high school.
Really? That
My
late?
yeah, that late. That
Wow.
late. So I was in my last year of high school, and you know, I really wanted to make union, like, professionally.
Yeah. Like play Wallabies and everything.
Yeah, I really wanted to play union, and obviously I didn't get that opportunity after school rugby. So I
Just
tried
no
to.
offers or what?
Nah, nothing. I got absolutely
Really?
nothing. Yeah.
Wow.
So I try to, like, go hard in school rugby, like, try and make, you know, whatever rep team I can.
Really?
Through school.
You had no opportunities?
Nah, no opportunity. So
But for the people that are because everyone at any high school from my age, 2 years above to 2 years below, all know that Ronald at high school,
No.
bro, don't be humble. He was a
Don't.
freak, right? He was one
Don't.
of the best, and
Don't.
you know, even if you love him or you hate him, he was good at footy. and
No way.
and that's amazing. That's sad, man, that you didn't get a single opportunity.
Yeah, man.
But league came knocking.
Yeah, league. So under 20s. So I got a under 20s contract. So they just said, oh.
Where was that with?
That was at Roosters.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
with
that was at
Roosters.
Roosters. So I was like, yeah, you know, why not? Like, I'll do it.
Well,
So
if that's all you got going.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I signed there, and then that's where it all started.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what was that sort of for you getting told that I'm gonna be playing league now for the rest of my life? Like, well,
Yeah.
did you think the rest of your life? Do you like, you know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah. So at the time, I always had in the back of my head, you know, I want to go back to union. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
this that league is going to be temporary. You know, all those things. But you know, when I started league, I didn't really like know the basics. Like
Right,
you know
okay.
what I mean? Like defensively, I was pretty bad because in union all you know is to legs tackle, and then the next
Right.
person, you know, get over the ball.
Bro, I
type
talked
thing.
about the same thing with Jake Preston. My
It's-
first
it's hard,
session at league, all I was doing was chop tackles, and I was
Yeah.
getting peppered.
Yeah, it's
I was getting peppered.
it's different. It's different because when you go from leg tackles to hitting where the ball is, and you're
Yeah.
not sort of used to it. So it took me a while to sort of get the hang of that. You know,
Yeah.
reading shapes.
Yeah,
You know, things
yeah.
like that. You know, running the ball.
Yeah, very different.
You know,
So
it's very different.
did you get the gig straight away? Like, were you starting half or?
Yeah. So yeah, I pretty much got told, you know, like rip in. You know, like anything could happen type thing.
Right,
You know?
okay.
So that's what I did, and I was lucky enough straight out of high school to get a preseason. You know,
Yeah, right.
with first grade.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Oh wow, so you went to NRL preseason?
yeah, right after high
Wow.
school. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I was looking to go under 20s.
Yeah,
So I started under 20s in November,
yeah.
and NRL started in December.
Wow.
So in November, I got asked, you know, if you want to do a 3-week preseason, and I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I'll do it. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
100, I'll do it. And so I did it. I was only supposed to do 3 weeks, and then, you know, they told my manager, can you come back for another 2 weeks?
Oh yeah.
So New Year came, and then I went another 2 weeks, and then Robbo sort of just told me, I told my manager that I'm gonna be trialing,
Wow.
and so yeah, and then yeah, that's where, you know, league sort of kicked off for me.
Like, what was that momentum like? What was that sort of changing your perspective on
Bro,
you know,
it-
being
it-
down and out? Like,
it was
I didn't
different.
get picked, but now I'm sort of got this. Like, Roosters are pretty keen on me. What
Mhm.
was that like?
But at the time, I really didn't like think about it too much. But when I look back, like it was a blessing in disguise.
Oh,
Like,
really?
honestly, like when I got the opportunity on that day when I had an NRL trial,
Yeah.
I remember sitting there, you know, about to run on, and I was just thinking to myself, like, what the hell? Like, this is like potentially where I could be playing, like
Yeah,
NRL
wow.
wise, you know. So
Wow.
this is my shot to show people, you know, that
Yeah.
you know I can do it, you know,
Yeah.
league wise. You know, a rugby union player can play league type
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, that was my motivation, you know, just to try, you know, do as much as I could. And once I sort of got told to stay back, you know, doing extra weeks of preseason,
Yeah.
my confidence started to build.
Yeah.
You know,
Started
things
playing
like
better.
that.
Yeah,
Starting
yeah.
to play a bit better, get to know the boys a bit more, things like that. And yeah, the momentum was rolling that year, and then I eventually stayed with first grade that whole year.
Wow.
Yeah, so, yeah,
Man,
it was
that's
good.
crazy. It's crazy how it can just change like that.
Bro, 100%.
Because that's a lot of kids watching this, going through that high school, you know, sort of that phase. They've got nothing going on. Like one trial at under 20s can just turn into,
Yeah, exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
NRL.
You never know. You
That's-
never know.
So what happened after that? So you did your preseason with the first grade side,
Yeah.
and then what happened after that? What was the upside of that? You get a bigger contract? Like what changed?
So for that year, I was just on training trial.
Oh really?
So I was just on training trial, and for training trial, you're only allowed 20 weeks max in a year.
Okay.
So my 20 weeks was up, but I was still going in for training.
Oh okay.
So I was still training, even though I wasn't getting paid in
really?
training trial.
Yeah okay.
But then the season sort of got cut short, and they went
Oh,
into the bubble,
COVID.
you know. And so
Oh, did you go bubble?
Nah, so bro, funny story.
Oh here we go.
So I got told I was going to the bubble.
Yeah.
And I was cheering.
Yeah,
I
of
was like,
course.
told my missus, I was like, bro, I'm going to the bubble.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm cheering. So
Yeah.
I
Well, if you
packed
go on
my
bubble,
bags.
you're probably going to play.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, I'm packing my bag. I packed my bags. I remember
packed the bags?
I packed all my bags, ready to go for the team.
Oh, bro, don't say it.
Bro, the next day, so we're leaving the next day. So the night before, I get a call from Nathan Kalis. He was like the cup. It was like, you know, the cup coaches.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Brett
okay.
Morris now for the Roosters.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so it was
yeah.
like that.
So that's like reserve grade from the NRL.
Yeah. So he calls me and he goes, hey mate, how you going? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm
Buzzing.
good. Bro, I'm
Can't wait.
I was like, bro, fuck, I'm ecstatic.
Got my
man.
bags packed.
Right, straight out. And he
Clothes
goes,
laid out in the bed, like you know,
bro.
before the first day
You
of
don't
school.
even understand. Like, my mum packed my bags,
Oh.
washing, everything, bro. And I'm like saying all my goodbyes,
Wow.
bro, because I'm gonna be in a bubble for the next few months. And then next thing you know, I
this
get a
breaks my
call.
heart.
I get a call and he goes, Joey Swali,
Yeah.
Suliti. So he does his I think he did his foot.
Lizzie Frank.
Yeah,
He's
he did
Lizzie
his foot.
Frank.
Yeah. And so he got surgery. And he goes, oh, you know, he just got surgery. And we're looking for a backup in his position. I was like, oh, that's not looking good.
Oh.
And he goes, oh, so
you're like, I'm not really a winger.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I'm not a winger. I'm not a centre or fullback. And he goes, yeah, so we're gonna pick someone else. And I was spewing,
bro.
I was spewing.
So what I'm hearing is Joey Sawali's to blame for you
No,
not coming to the bubble.
No way. Bro, and I was spewing. So
you had head noise.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, bad head noise.
Bad head noise. And so I had to stay back. And because Cup got called off, but the talk was that it was going to come back on, like in the next month.
Right.
And so we had to do preseason training, like during the season.
So before we get to like your preseason at Cup, what was actually going through your head when that happened? What did you feel like your momentum was killed? Did you feel like you missed opportunity, or did you just go like it's unlucky, but it will come?
Yeah, 100. It was very unlucky because it was only like 11 rounds in the season.
Okay.
So I was like, like I can use this time to sort of, you know, train, you know, with Cup, you know, work on my craft, things like that. Yeah. You know, it's only my first year, you know, in grade. You know, I didn't worry about it too much. You know, I was spewing, I didn't go. Yeah. Like I was spewing. But then again, you know, I sort of just got on with it. Yeah, you know?
So just said it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is, you know. I got another preseason at the end of the year to sort of...
Oh, so they offered you...
Yeah.
So they
offered me an extension, yeah.
Beautiful.
So then the year after, I signed, what was it, development. So I was on development the very next year. So yeah, so I was keen. I didn't really dwell on it too much, you know. So I was just training. I was just training.
Yeah, beautiful. So, And then you went to Cup, so you just were doing that extra Cup.
Yeah, with Bears. So all the boys who didn't go a grade.
Oh, that's right. Roosters didn't have a Cup back then.
Yeah. So we had to like train, like via Zoom. Like the camera.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, it was weird.
So what? You're at home doing
like weights, or even at like at the park. Like you have to put your phone down to show that you're running.
What, bro? FaceTime with the S&C.
Yeah, like it's everyone's in the Zoom call.
Oh, everyone's there.
Yeah, everyone's there. Like,
no way.
So you just put your phone down and you just start running.
Oh, that's crack up.
Right.
Yeah. How was that for you? What was that sort of period? Because obviously COVID was hard for everyone. So like, what were you doing?
Well, like, it was pretty hard. Like, the sessions we were doing were pretty hard.
Yeah.
So, like,
not being in the footy space. Not being like...
Oh, yeah, it was hard.
Yeah.
Like, especially watching the boys on TV play. Like, knowing that they're playing and you're not.
Yeah, knowing that... Like Joey Sawali's
no,
Lizzie Frag let you down.
Don't do that.
Bro, I'm not hanging that over his head forever.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. So you're just doing the Cup train online, like dwelling at home, like... Sort of keen as to get back into it.
Yeah, I was keen as.
Did you work hard in that time period, or did you slack off?
Nah, I worked hard.
Yeah.
That time period, but then again, sort of reality hit because you know I'm not getting paid because training trial. I was relying on training trial at the time, so that's about $1,000 a week, and I wasn't getting that, and so, you know, I have a big family and I had to work. I had to start working.
Yeah. What's your? I remember your family got one brother, two brothers.
Yeah, 2 brothers, 5 sisters.
Wow.
There's heaps of us. There was heaps, and at the time, like my family
was
was
8
getting,
of
yeah,
under the one roof.
Yeah.
Wow,
it's crazy.
So obviously that paycheck meant a lot.
Yeah, 100, and like my family were getting sick like during the COVID break.
No, sorry to hear that, man.
And so like I was working with one of my best mates. I was working with Viola.
Oh yeah, shout out Viola.
Yeah, me and him were working together. We're doing courier driving.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, doing deliveries, like fanny packs, we're delivering them.
Bro, you boys would have not delivered anything.
Fun as.
You boys would have not delivered. Late to every delivery.
Bro,
bags gone missing.
It was so fun. You don't understand. Bro, he's crack up.
Yeah, bro.
It was fun as.
Vi's the man. So what, you boys were just doing that, you're training, raking in the cash for the 27 people in your house.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, man.
We'd do that, we'd work, and then right after work, we'd sometimes go to the park. Just train.
Is that a big reason why you play? Is for your family and to provide for your family?
Yeah, 100%. So like at the start, you know, all I knew was like I wanted to make my family proud, like no matter what.
So it was more pride at the start.
Yeah, it was more pride at the start, and you know, as I seeing that I could make this, a job, and I can make money out of it.
Well, it's generational wealth.
Yeah, 100%. And I thought, I can, make a name for myself here and provide, for my family.
It's not like the pride of like your last name and representing your family
Mm.
goes away. It's more the fact that now you have something that is like, well, I get that, and now I get to provide.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I get to
exactly.
actually take care of mum and dad and my
Yeah, yeah.
siblings and everything.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
That was the mindset sort of later on, and I sort of haven't really like hit the nail on the head in terms of, you know, securing, you know, the bag, like in a way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
And at that time, before you went to the bubble, you're this close.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
it was more training trial, development, and boys know like development contracts. It's not the best, like it's
No,
not the
right.
greatest,
Yeah,
like
okay.
in a way. But you're still grateful that you're full time.
Yeah,
like, in a way,
exactly right.
You know, so
You're just grateful you're there.
yeah, exactly. That was
Yeah.
me, bro. I didn't care how much they'll pay me.
Yeah.
And, me being at the Roosters, bro, I was happy as.
Yeah,
Happy
okay.
as. Yeah.
So what sort of happened there? Because I remember on the second year after COVID, after all that finished, I came to Flegg and sort of we crossed paths for a little bit, only for a little second. So what? I actually don't even know what was happening there because I know you were there for a second, then you weren't, and then you
Yeah.
came back, and it was all over the shop. So,
Yeah, it was all over the shop.
So a lot of people who are obviously diehard Warriors fans know that you signed with them.
Yeah.
But what can you explain the sort of situation before then? What was happening?
Yeah, so like I was playing 20s at the time.
Yeah.
So I was full time in a row, and I was obviously like when you don't play in a row, you either go reserve grade
Yeah.
or you go to
Jersey Flegg.
Jersey Flegg if
Yeah.
you're at that age. And I was going down to Jersey Flegg because we had a lot of depth in the halves.
All right. Okay.
And
At the North Sydney Bears.
yeah,
Yeah.
we had a lot of depth, and so I was sort of in and out of reserve grade.
Yeah.
But I was playing more on the
Oh, so
Jersey
that's
Flegg
that's
side.
why we didn't see you because you're up. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So every time I'd come, you know, to train at least once, either with reserve grade or 20s,
Yeah.
like that, I'd only be there for a session.
Yeah,
And then
okay.
I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
okay.
I just rock up on game day.
Yeah, because
you
that's
know?
that's what started the whole cloudiness of like, oh, where's Ronald going? Or what's
Yeah,
he, what's
yeah,
he, you know
yeah.
what I mean? Or is he signed somewhere else, or is he coming?
Bro,
But
it
in
was
fact, you're
hard.
just going reserve grade.
Yeah. I remember, and because we had Barnsey. Remember Barnsey?
Mate, everyone I spoke about Barnes on the
Oh.
podcast with Jake Preston. That guy made it a UFC fight every training session, and I fucking
Barnesy.
loved it.
I remember that time period because obviously he knew about it. He heard about, you know, me signing, you know,
Yeah.
elsewhere and things, but I hadn't signed. And I remember we versed who was it? I think we versed Tigers. It must have been Tigers. I think Tigers at Leichhardt, and it was halftime and we were losing.
Yeah,
And he was like, he pulled me aside and he sprayed me.
yeah.
He goes, I don't give a f.
If
You
you're
know,
con-
if you're contracted somewhere else,
Oh, really?
you're playing for my team.
yeah,
You know, and you know that's Barnsey.
Yeah.
You know
Nah,
what
but
I mean.
the thing
And
about
he has so
Barnesy
much passion, bro.
bro, the thing about Barnesy is like, and I know what you're saying, but we got to make it clear is Barnesy loves footy.
Yeah,
And
100%.
Barnesy is a great coach.
Yeah,
and and
100%.
he knows exactly how to get a result from a team.
Yeah,
And when he sprays you, I used to take it real personal. I used to take it personal.
Yeah,
'Cause he
yeah.
said, he used to say to me, he's like, you know, he talks like this. You go,
Yeah,
Angus,
yeah.
you're dumb as fuck, but you're tough, son. And that's all he would say to me every single time. And I'll go, cheers, Barnesy. Please pick me. Please pick me.
Bro, he's a legend.
Yeah, he's a good man.
Bro,
So
yeah.
he pulled you aside. and
Yeah, yeah,
Were you been at that point where you like, I don't want to like
yeah. Bro, we were on the bus, or like we were in the team bus on the way to the game, and I remember it like popping up on my phone, like all over social media.
that you
And I was-
signed?
Yeah, like rumors, like
Oh,
like
right.
like a media release, blah blah. And I was like, bro, I didn't even sign. Like I knew about, you know, the contract, the offer, and things like, but I hadn't signed.
Oh, really? So that was just all rumors?
Yeah, it was all rumors.
Wow,
Bro, it was
really?
all rumors, and I was like, bro, how do these people know? Fuck, how
Some
do these
nerds out
people
there,
know
bro.
this?
There's some
And this was
nerds
on the
out
way
there.
to the game, and so the whole first half, of that game,
Used in your head.
yeah, I was just in my own head, like HeadNoise, the HeadNoise podcast,
HeadNoise. My man.
bro.
Yeah, wow.
And then halftime, yeah, he pulled me aside and he goes like, "You got to get your head out of your ass," blah blah blah.
Probably,
You know,
said, said a few other
this-
things.
Yeah, he said a lot of other things.
Yeah.
And he says, "Why you playing for my team? And you got to, and you know, this team relies on,
Yeah.
you know, on our big, you know, players, our halves,
Yeah.
you know, things like that, and you know, blah blah blah." And so, you know, I took that, you know, from Barnesy, and I was like, "Yeah, you know what?
He was right. Yeah,
You're
he was right. Yeah.
You know, it's not about me. You know, it's about the team.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I can't be all up in my head, blah blah blah."
No.
I remember we were losing like 24 0, bro. We're getting sprayed, and then anyways, second half came, and then it was like 20. it's like 28-0. They scored straight away. Oh, 30-0, sorry. And then we ended up coming back and then we had a draw.
Oh, wow. So you came all the way back?
We came all the way back, had a draw.
Fuck, just because you got your head on straight, eh?
Just because I got my head on straight. All you need is Jacob Preston running them holes and you're
Mate,
sweet.
He's a freak,
You're
eh?
sweet.
Bro, how easy did that make your job, do you reckon?
Bro.
Because you're very talented, Ronald, but
All I did, I swear.
Alright, here we go.
All I
Talk to the
did-
young halves out
Bro,
there. Talk to
all
the young
you
halves
do-
that have a good second rower. How to
I'm
get
just
to
going
where
to tell
you
you a second row to run inside the half as hard as he can. That's all.
He runs a hard line.
Bro,
mate.
that's all I did in 20s. I'd run to 4-man, go Preston. Preston, here you go.
Try.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Round one versus Newcastle.
Yeah.
I think he scored a hat trick.
Yeah.
Just purely by running the ball.
Bro,
Him, even Corey Ross.
Yeah, Corey
Cozza.
Ross.
Cozza.
Wow. The people watching this, you'll hear
Cozza.
about Corey Ross in like a few
Go,
years.
here you go. Short ball. There you go. And whatever you
I
want,
reckon
mate.
Corey Ross will make it.
By 100.
I reckon he'll make it.
100.
People watching this are going to go, who's that?
100.
Who's that? I'm
Yeah.
telling you, watch out for Corey Ross.
Bro, he
He's
slept on.
He slept on it because
He
he's
slept on.
psycho, bro.
Yeah,
He's not sweet in the head, bro, and I love it. I love
Bad.
it.
He slept on bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, you knew Jacob Preston was going to make it. Like, he was slept on bad
Bro, but
in under 20s.
this is the thing. When I first met Presto, like, I was just this nice guy from the North Shore. I was heaps humble. And then he just, like, started racking up these games where he's scoring 3
Yeah.
tries, 2 tries, 3 tries. And
It's
then
so-
he goes
so
up the grade.
easy. Yeah.
Bro, he didn't have a contract. This is the crazy part, is from 20s to reserve grade to NRL. Mate, there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
There's 4 positions.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
you're there. Like, Jacob
Exactly.
went from contracted at
20s.
Roosters with nothing to having a few games in reserve grade to go and sign with Bulldogs.
Top 30. Straight away.
Right, that's crazy. And that's sort of what happened to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So when did those rumours come about? Because obviously that Warriors obviously offered the contract to your manager or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you go speak with him or nothing? Or
Nah, not yet.
yeah,
It wasn't until about like around that April
yeah,
sort
well,
of period. Then I sort of was talking to Robbo at the Roosters, and
we asking for a release
yeah, so my manager was asking for a release at the time, and
because the depth was so.
yeah, and at the time, like, you know, Lachlan Lamb was there as well at Roosters. He's a freak.
Bro, slept on too.
Bro, he's a freak. Bro,
Wow.
he's a freak.
He's playing overseas now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah.
He's killing it. I think he got robbed, man, or still.
Yeah,
He got
yeah.
robbed. Bro, I know he got robbed.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, there was like rumors he was leaving too, and they were saying, "Oh, you know, we don't want to leave. We don't want to lose 2 halves, you know, so we're gonna just not release you at this point,
Oh, okay.
you know." And so
Okay.
you know that was happening, and you know as games were going on, like my head was, like I had head noise, like you know what I mean.
My man.
So I was in my head, and like my footy wasn't as great,
Yeah.
you know,
okay. Because
like,
you
in a
wanted
way.
to leave. Did you?
No,
wanna
it's
leave?
not because I wanted to leave. It was just that.
You want to play in NRL.
Yeah, it's like I want to play in a role, obviously, and
Yeah, it's not personal. to
Yeah, it's
Cloud,
not
it's
personal.
not personal. Fucking
but
Robbo.
at the time,
you know?
like, it's because I really wanted to stay at the Roosters,
Really.
but obviously, like, I wasn't part of, you know, the picture there, like at the time, like
Yeah, okay.
looking forward,
Yeah.
and that's what they told me. They go looking forward, you know, we want to go this direction, and I was like, yeah, you know, fair enough,
Yeah. Okay.
you know, and it was sort of hard for me to, you know, take that in because you know all I knew. Yeah, from a young age, because I started rep footy at Roosters.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go all the
So
way
you
up.
knew.
Yeah, that's how I wanted to go all the way up, you know, and I did, you know.
You were basically there.
Yeah, I was there, and then, you know, then I got sort of released, you know, then I signed, you know, the Warriors in May.
Were there any other clubs
And
coming
yeah.
for you at that time?
Yeah, there were, but my manager didn't, he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me at
Okay.
the time. He did, Souths, but then they sort of withdrew
They were,
once, you know,
yeah.
everything sort of came across. Souths, Tigers,
Oh yeah.
top of my head, but that's about it.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was a few years ago, but yeah, that's about it. But Warriors was a pretty strong offer,
And they were pretty keen.
and they were pretty keen. Like I went with them purely just because
And that was
opportunity,
yeah.
and
And they're saying you're playing
3
first grade.
years. Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
And at the time, yeah, we had Nathan Brown as the coach, and they said, you know, we see you as playing, you know, as our half, you know,
Wow.
the next few years. You know, once Sean Escher retires, you know, things like that.
Right, it's a weird feeling, eh? Because like obviously what you just expressed is like you're in this position where you go, oh, like you know, like I don't want to leave this club. I want to be here. I want to play for this club. But then on the other hand, you have a club going, hey, we'll give you that opportunity.
Yeah.
Everything you want, that dream that you want, we can give you all that.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, you know, and the Wires are a mad spot. Like, their
Yeah.
fan base is
Bro.
mad. Like,
Hectic.
like, you know what I mean? Their facilities are awesome. Bro,
Hectic.
it's the only team in that country.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like,
100. Everyone backs you.
Yeah.
Everyone backs you.
Exactly
Everyone
right. So,
backs you.
so it's not like you didn't want to go there. It's the fact that you're juggling the place that you wanted to start and finish at.
Yeah.
But now that's no longer an option. That's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
change. So you're like super excited, but super like confused almost.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
'cause-
It's a weird position to be in.
Yeah, 100. Because you sort of got to start all over again, you know, in terms
Yeah.
of, you know, connections, networking, things like
It
that.
seems like that, hey?
Like making mates, you know,
Yeah.
trying to fit in. Because you don't know what the culture's like.
yeah.
You don't want to go in there and ruin culture.
Yeah.
You know,
Being
you
that
wanna
weird
fit
guy
in.
in the locker room.
Yeah, you don't want
Like,
to be
I'm
that
always
guy.
that weird guy in the
You
locker
don't-
room,
You don't
mate.
want to be that guy.
You don't want to be made in the locker
be
room.
that guy. You do not want to be that guy.
Talk about weirdos in the locker room. Who's the weirdo in the locker room, bro? Oh. Out of all the places you've been, who's like obviously one of your mates or something that's just a
Bro,
bit of a...
Luca Moretti. Oi, listen to this. And he knows it too. He knows it too. I don't know if it's weird, but every time we
This guy
play,
gets
before
sprayed
game,
on every podcast. This guy-
before we play under 20s, he'd sit down, shirt off, and he'd just be breathing like heavy, like breathing heavy.
Wait, did you guys play school together?
Yeah, we played school
So
together.
yeah, you played wave leader, right?
Yeah.
Was he even doing that then?
Yeah.
Fuck, he's a weirdo, bro.
Bro, I don't know what it is. Like he closes his eyes, he's like listening to music.
Just meditating.
Yeah, he meditates. I'm pretty sure he meditates. And
Yeah,
like he's
okay.
just like breathing heavy.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, what the heck? Like loud too. Everyone's just like stopping, like, bro, what the heck? And
then
get
go
out
out there
there and just
and
like
red
rip.
card.
Yeah, he just rips people to shreds, bro.
Right.
Straight out.
He was a beast in high school. He's killing it now too.
Yeah,
He's
bro,
playing
he
very well
deserves
now.
it. He deserves
Bro, how about
it.
every single person
He
that's come on this
deserves
podcast goes, I go, who's a weirdo that you play with? I go, Luke Moretti's that weird. I fucking love him, mate.
He's a nuthead.
He's a loose cannon, bro. and I
He's
love
that
it.
strong.
Oh, mate. He's a different...
Yeah, he's that
You know
strong.
what I'm telling you too, bro? I
Holy.
reckon his role right now at Para, like, he's playing very well.
Yeah, nah, 100%. He's deserved it too.
Bro,
He's deserved it.
I reckon he's going to have a few really good years coming up soon, bro. But, so anyway, so you got the contract from the Waz, and then you're feeling fucking obviously very excited about that.
Yeah.
But you have to leave your family. You have to leave
Yeah.
mum, dad. You have to leave the Tarago. What?
The Nissan ground. Had to leave that behind.
So what happened in there, lads? So what was that feeling like of going away? And because obviously I've known you, like I said, since we were little, and
Yeah.
you've never been able to do that.
Nah, never.
Even that trip to
Never.
we had a rugby sevens trip to Singapore.
Where did we go?
Remember, we went somewhere in Asia.
Thailand.
Was it Thailand?
Yeah, we went to Thailand.
There was a rugby sevens comp for me and Ronald
Yeah,
to
Thailand.
go to Thailand, and I couldn't go. But I remember even on that, you don't like leaving home.
Yeah.
You don't like being away from home. Even when we travelled to Canberra to play games,
I hated it.
you don't like it, eh?
I hated it. Bro, like my family and my mates know this. Like Sydney's home to me. Like,
yeah.
I don't see myself living elsewhere. You know,
Yeah.
besides Sydney,
Yeah, okay.
especially like out west where I grew up.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's all I know.
It's a big attachment.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
big
100.
attachment.
Like, bro, like I missed home heaps when I was over in New Zealand.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like, because I was staying with my missus and like my missus made it a lot easier,
Yeah, okay.
like the transition.
Oh, was she living with you? in
Yeah,
New
bro, she full moved over.
Really?
Yeah, so she stopped
Since the
working.
start?
Yeah.
Wow.
Stopped working, things like that, and she moved over for me and just made like my footy like even better, like in a way.
Made you
like,
feel comfortable.
Yeah, like
yeah.
just not on the field, but off the field. Like I was
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
really think about it too much, like where we were.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
You weren't. Yeah. That's
And so
mad.
so that sort of helped with my footy.
Wow, man.
Um,
shout out
and
to her for
Yeah,
doing that.
yeah.
That's-
Shout out to Jada.
Yeah, Jada. Shout out to Jada. I didn't want to say the name.
Nah.
Just in case you didn't want people showing up.
Nah. She
Yeah.
sprayed me. That's why.
Don't look
She
at
sprayed me.
Instagram.
She'll spray me. She'll spray me if I didn't say her name. So.
No, it's good, man. So what? You and Jada made the switch over to go live in the Wires and sort of left all that sort of noise behind. Was there any like backlash or anything?
Nah,
or
nothing. So I left.
Were the boys
left
good?
on good terms. Yeah.
Was it halfway through the year at the end?
Nah, it was halfway.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was halfway.
Yeah.
It was halfway. It was sort of weird because when I left, the grade boys at Roosters, they were in Brisbane, and so I didn't say bye to anyone.
Oh wow.
So I sort of just left. I didn't sort of like say bye to anyone because it was so quick.
Did you not want to say goodbye?
No,
Or-
I did. Definitely
you
did.
did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. you know, but obviously I couldn't because they were in a different state.
Yeah,
You know, and
obviously,
so
yeah.
no, but it was good. Like,
Left on all good terms.
Yeah, left it on good terms. You know, the coach called me, assistant coach called me. You know, a few of the senior boys messaged me as well.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah, so no, it was definitely good.
Because I remember that thing, because I was there. I was at training. Almost like, everyone's like, Ron hasn't been here for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
And then I remember Vi was just like, oh, he's gone to New Zealand. And I'm like, oh, what? What's going on there? He's on holiday. He's like, no, he's playing over there.
yeah, I left.
Yeah.
I left, man.
Well, but you know, like, obviously, like we said, it's a hard journey to, you know, battling all these thoughts and everything. What's best for you? Don't want to leave. And obviously, your dream took, you know, number one, and you left. And
Yeah, I know.
so what was it like on that plane ride over, and when you landed, what was the...
It was all right because at the time, the Warriors, they were located in Brisbane because of COVID. So they couldn't
so
go
you
back
didn't have to
home.
go, bro.
Nah. So when I signed, I only went to Brisbane.
Oh, what?
And so after that season, then I had to move to New Zealand.
Oh, so
And
that's,
so it was
that was
alright.
easy. That was an easy transition.
Yeah, so it was easy.
Oh, that's mad.
And then it sort of made it easier for me to go to New Zealand,
Yeah,
you know, because
yeah,
I was in Brisbane, you know, but it's only an hour flight, like for my
Yeah,
family
okay.
and
Yeah,
that.
that's
And
easy.
So, yeah, no, it was good. It was good. And then the transition to New Zealand,
So you went to the bubble? Was it bubble? No. It was just normal, but it was
yeah,
in
it was
Queensland.
just normal. Yeah, it was just normal there. So
Yeah, okay.
you know, it was good. I enjoyed it there.
Yeah,
too.
so you enjoyed that, and did you debut that year?
Yeah, so I debuted that year.
What round? Do
I
you
think
remember?
it was round 16 or 17.
Really? Wow.
I might be wrong.
Yeah,
14,
okay.
15, 16.
Something
one of
around
them.
there.
One of them.
And what was that feeling like, lad?
Bro, it was mad.
What was it like getting told you're on, your debut on?
Bro, I was shocked. Like, genuinely shocked. I was at home by myself and it was, like, pretty late. And then, like, Stacey Jones, because he was our coach at the time, he calls me, he goes, what do you reckon about playing this week? And I was just like, quickly, like, check who were playing, like, who Warriors are playing. Especially in Penrith, bro. And I was like, yeah, bro. I'm keen. I'm keen. And I was like, far over in Penrith. And they're, like, on a roll.
Oh, this is when they haven't lost the game for like...
I hadn't lost the game.
I haven't lost the game for like 2 years.
And I was just like, bro, looking at the lineup, and I was just like, yep, beauty.
Yep, want to catch all that smoke.
Watching video, and Liam Martin's on my side. Fisher Harris is the prop.
Fish.
Got Stephen Crichton was centre.
Was
Nathan
Lua?
Cleary.
Yeah, Nathan Cleary on your side.
Cleary was on my side.
Oh, on debut, man. That's so
Stephen
heavy.
Crichton and Brian Tuttle.
Bro, what do you do?
Bro, you just tackle.
What was it? Being
Just
honest,
tackle.
in the video room that week, what's the chat? People was like, oh, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. We're going to go out there. and
Yeah,
we're gonna
bro, like, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of boys know when you're making your debut, like, the team, they sort of, circle the game plan around winning for you. Like,
Oh,
for
okay.
the
Is that something that they
debutants.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's something that they do.
That's
They
mad.
go, like, let's get this win for, Ronnie, he's debuting, or if
Yeah,
someone's
make it
playing
special.
their 100th game, like,
Yeah.
you want to do something for them.
Yeah,
So
right.
that's sort of the talk, during the week. And, I was just really excited, like, to make my
You didn't
debut.
care who you playing, eh?
Yeah, I didn't care, man.
Yeah.
And like I just wanted to obviously do a job,
Yeah.
for the club in a way.
What were you thinking in that like week coming up? Like when you got told, was your preparation different? Were you like
Nah.
doing, or were you just trying to keep
Nothing.
everything the same?
Everything was the same to me. I didn't really get nervous. Like I was more excited. Like
Yeah.
I just couldn't wait to get out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it would have been good to have nerves because I wasn't too nervous because in the game, once the game finished, like it felt like it went very quick, like in
Yeah.
a way, and I didn't really like take it in a way.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I sort of just
got
another
it
game
done,
of footy.
brushed it.
Yeah, and I was just like, bro, what the hell? Like I just played an NRL game,
What was the score?
bro. We got flogged.
Like
I think it was like 30-6.
oh,
30-6. They were toying around with us, bro.
how many tries on your edge?
I think they scored almost all of them, mate.
Oh, bro,
I actually reckon they
that's so
scored.
heavy. That's so heavy
I
for
think
a
they scored
debut.
3. They might have scored 3 actually, and maybe 3 on the other side. But yeah,
What was your like? Welcome to first grade. Welcome to the league.
oh, it was definitely Liam Martin.
Running at your face.
Yeah, he was running at my face.
Did you rock you a few times?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sweet. I'll add the clips up. I'll go through the game.
Bro, go through the game. But I think I made like 30 tackles. that
Really?
game. I swear to God.
That's good. How many did you miss?
I think I missed like 2.
Oh, bruh, that's all good.
Two or 4. One of them.
Yeah, that's all right.
2 or 4.
That's all right for a debut half.
Bro, I was so tired.
Well,
Like,
did you
he
feel
ran at me, Brian Tor.
Yeah.
He's so hard to tackle.
Yeah, bro.
That was another one. That was another Brian Tor.
What was it like first in clear? Saying clear on the other side.
Bro,
Does he look straight through you? Did he even notice you?
no, like I don't think so. He's just like, oh, like he's probably just looking at me. He's like, bro, easy claps.
Yeah.
Easy claps. Easy claps. You know, Liam Martin ran inside him. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's what I swear. That's what
Nice,
I was thinking. Bro, even Jerome Luai,
Yeah.
bro, he like watching him like TV. Bro, he's a beast. But
Well,
like
because-
when you're versing him,
Yeah.
like he's like moving around the field, and you're just like, you know, ball watching. Like, in
Wow.
a
So
way.
you're watching him.
So I'm
like
just
you're
watching
like
him.
almost like on
so,
TV.
So he's on the other side of the field,
Yeah.
and I remember he set up this try, and he ran around me.
Yeah.
And like what you're supposed to do is like cut him off
Yeah.
so they don't go around,
Yeah,
and to
yeah.
make him like force him back in.
Yeah.
But he ran around me because I was just watching him like
Wow,
play. I was
just
like,
sort
what
of
the
stuck
hell
in
am
the
I doing?
moment,
Yeah. And it was Mr. Tackle, and then they score.
That's fine. Bro, I reckon a few people have had some bad stories against Panthers during that time, mate.
Right? Yeah, no, 100.
So when you had that feeling of running on, did your family come and everything?
Yeah, all my family.
Was
came.
it in Penrith or New Zealand?
Nah, it was in Brisbane. It was in
Oh,
Redcliffe.
okay.
It was in Redcliffe.
Yeah, still up
We
there.
played in Redcliffe. Yeah, all my family came. My missus' family came. Bro, everyone. All my family. Bro, it was mad.
That's
it was mad.
mad.
It was mad.
Was it a special moment for you? And like,
Yeah.
are you the first person to play NRL in your family?
Yeah, I'm the first.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
first.
awesome.
I was the first. Out of my whole family.
Did you feel a
Mum
sense
and
of like
dad's.
relief? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like a
Yeah,
sense of like,
yeah.
this is all I've wanted ever since
But
I was like
it was
this
just
high.
Just for my dad. Straight out. Just for my dad.
Yeah.
I was like...
I remember, you know what I remember? I remember the camera panning to your dad when you ran out.
Yeah,
Your dad was crying.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pussy Taz?
he doesn't show that. He doesn't. He
never
don't show.
shows it.
He don't show emotion to me.
Never.
like that.
Never shows emotion,
Right, after
like-
the game, like no, like you're like well done, like just normal, just like.
But that's
I was just like, yeah, nah, that's
a
good enough.
mad thing.
That's good enough for me. Like,
Yeah.
that's good enough for
Because
me.
because obviously I know your dad, but he would have been so proud in that moment, and that's something you can just hang on forever. Even if you like, God bless, like knock on wood, your career doesn't end today. But if it did, that's something that will never
Yeah,
go away.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
And that's something special.
Yeah,
So
100%.
after your debut, what was it like? Were you playing consistently or?
Yeah, so I was playing. So we had a week off. We had Pacific round, and I got picked for Samoa, Tour Samoa.
Oh
So I had my first camp, Tour Samoa, and I had fun.
Was this after the season?
Nah, this was so they used to have the Pacific Test in the middle of the year.
They used to do that, eh?
Yeah, they used to do that.
Well, how does that work? Do you go away on camp with them, or do you do both? Like, how does it work?
Nah, so the NRL clubs they're all off for the week,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
and it's the Origin week. And
Oh,
Origin they play
right.
on Sundays. They played on a Sunday that week,
Yeah.
and the Pacific Test on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
But they don't do that anymore.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you went to the Samoa camp.
Yeah, I went to Samoa.
Bro, that was
camp,
mad.
and it
So
was
you debuted, and then
mad.
you also went into
Samoa
Samoa
camp.
for the first time.
First time.
Wow. What was
And I
that like?
But it was the best. It was so
What's
fun.
that feeling like compared to the NRL
It's like chill.
feeling?
It's like chill.
Oh,
It's
really?
chill as, yeah, fun.
Way different.
Way different.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't even realize that you're with other NRL players.
Yeah. Okay.
Like in a way,
Yeah.
because you're just like too caught up having fun.
Yeah.
You
that's
know,
mad.
about your culture.
Do you learn a lot
Things
about
like
culture?
that. Yeah, I've learned a lot, especially growing up.
Yeah.
My
Well,
parents.
your parents are like.
Yeah, my parents are from the islands. My dad's pretty fresh.
Fresh as.
He's so fresh.
Bro, he's so fresh.
Yeah,
you know, he
he's
used to
a
say to
fresh.
me, this is a funny story, like, I should have said this before, but when I used to go, Taz, his dad used to call me and say, hey, Gushy, mate, we're playing on, like, it would be like I don't know why I'm doing an accent, bro, I can't do it, but he used to say, like, Gus, I need you to come down and play tomorrow at, 10 a.m. And I lived out in the country, like out west, so I lived about 2 hours away, or about an hour and 45 away, so I said, mate, I'll come, but I'm going to be there, like, at kickoff. And your dad's like, no worries. I remember coming down there, and he goes, hey, Gushy, mate, the referee's white, so you're going to be captain today. And I was never captain. I'm like, Taz, I don't think the world works like that anymore, eh? I don't think refs are racist that much anymore, eh?
He's different,
The
bro.
bro, he's like,
Straight
"Gosh,
up.
you're captain, and only you can speak to the ref." And I'm like, "Sweet, I don't know any of the plays.
Bro,
I don't know anything."
none of us can speak to the ref.
Bro, no,
That's the thing. All these boys, they don't know how to talk.
nah, not at all.
They do not know how to talk.
Nah, not at all, or let alone talk to the ref.
Yeah, exactly.
Even act like the ref's there.
Exactly.
And I remember playing that team, man. That was the most crazy
It was
stuff.
so fun.
Do you remember our coach? He used to have a mohawk.
Yes.
What's his name? Do you remember? It's like Isaac or something.
I wasn't Isaac.
He used to have a son that played in our team.
Malachi.
Malachi on our team. Shout out Malachi. But Malachi used to do this thing at training, which wasn't very cool, where he used to go and speak different languages in the middle of training. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Do you remember what
I know what you mean.
So, have this, bro. So imagine this, right? For all the white kids out there watching, I used to go to training. I used to sit on the bench and put my boots on. We'd go out. The coach would start speaking a different language. All the boys would go do something. I'm sitting there holding my dick. I'm going, what am I doing?
I remember that.
Right.
That was so fun.
Right. And then I remember
Those times were
TJ
funny
was there
as-
too, just
yeah.
like, "Oh, Gus, just come. We're just going to go hit pads, or we're just going to go do passing drill." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." Cheers for letting me
Training
know.
was literally just play touch.
Bro, it was just touch. And that's how we
That's all we
played.
did, yeah.
That's how we played.
Just-
didn't we win the comp?
Yeah.
We would have won with some comp.
Yeah.
That team was stacked.
It was fun. It
Yeah,
was
man.
funny as.
That's so funny, man. Your dad's a good man. He's a great man. Fuck. Just didn't tell me anything. Remember that? Bro, there was one time, I swear to God, this is a true story. There was one time we're on the field and your dad says to me, because your dad's a great coach. He's a great coach.
Yeah,
But
Union.
Union.
Yeah.
Great Union coach.
He loves it. He loves it.
But there was one time he said to me that I was like, "Is he a good coach?" Because he said to me, "Gus, all of our forwards are going to stay on the right side of the field and our backs are going to stay on the left." And he's like, "I just want the forwards to go down the right all day." And I go, "I don't think that's how it works. I don't think how it works, brother." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like a little
He
kid.
always likes to make his game plan.
Yeah, and like he had this
depending on
crazy
this
game
team,
plan. And I
He
remember-
always did it.
And then I remember my mum has this great story. She goes upstairs and goes, "Oh, what are you doing with the boys? Like, what's the game plan?" And he turns to my mum and goes, "Lisa, we don't have a game plan. And if we don't have a game plan, then the other team can't know our game plan." And he's like, "We're just gonna win." And then my mum's like, "Righto."
Yeah. It sort of helped because our forwards, they could move. Like, you boys could move.
Bro, we had
Compared
some-
to other forwards.
But our team was also stacked. Like
Yeah.
we had every kid, like kids playing junior wallabies. We had kids like playing league for top clubs and everything.
Yeah, it was-
Like,
it was fun.
It was pretty easy. Like,
It was fun.
but nah. So
It was pretty fun.
yeah, fuck. I just had to get that story off my chest, bro, because that's one of my best memories.
real,
One of my
bro.
best memories playing with you. And then you know what's actually another good memory? Your sister. The first time I met your older sister, she was at the club handing out sausages. And you had to mark your name off for like the sausage bread roll.
yeah.
She goes, "What's your name?" And I go, "Oh, Angus." And she goes, "Angus, what's your last name?" I go, "Faye." And she goes, "Oh, Angus Fafa." And I go, "What?" And she goes, "Angus Fafa." And kept calling me a Fafa. And I was like, "Are you serious, bro? Like, what does that even mean?" And then all the Islanders are laughing at me. And I'm like, why they call me a Fafa? Like, what's...
Oh my
Well,
god.
my name's Faye.
That's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing.
And I was like, "Oh, sweet. I'm not
That's-
not playing here next season."
That's so embarrassing.
Nah, I
That
don't.
is so embarrassing.
Nah, but so you had your debut, then you went to Samoa, and it was just like Canterbury,
Yeah.
playing back at Canterbury, just
Yeah,
with the boys.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, bro. It was
Right.
mad. It was fun as.
Yeah.
It was fun as.
So how'd you boys go in that? Did you start? Were you starting?
Nah. So I was there just like experience.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was the. Was I the youngest? I think I was the youngest there.
Because
I was
Swali
the
wasn't there yet.
youngest
Hey,
there. Yeah,
he
he
was
wasn't there.
not in the league.
He was. I think he was in Origin camp because it's the same week.
Oh yeah.
So we didn't have any of the Origin boys. So like Crichton, To'o, like Luai.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just. That was the Origin week.
Yeah,
It's the same week. Yeah, but it was fun. It was so fun.
Panthers are like half of Samoa. The
Yeah,
Panthers
yeah,
team
the
at
whole
the time
team.
was like
The whole
Samoa,
team.
including Nathan Cleary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Samoan. Pretty sure he's Samoan.
Yeah. So you enjoyed that? Who'd you play? You just played Tonga, and then.
Nah, we versed Cook Islands.
Oh yeah. How'd you
Yeah,
go?
yeah. Oh, no, we smoked them.
Yeah, smoked.
Yeah,
them.
we smoked them.
Yeah,
It
man.
was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
Did-
game.
And you didn't get to play, eh?
Nah, I didn't play.
Just watching.
I was just
cheering.
watching. Yeah, I was just cheering on, bro.
And
It
then,
was mad.
and then you went back to your club.
Yeah, then went back to Warriors. The week after, we had the homecoming game. So the first game in New Zealand in like 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you play?
yeah, I played that game. We versed Tigers.
What was that like?
Yeah, nah, bro, it was mad.
Yeah.
Bro, it was sick. It was so cool.
Was that when Tigers were struggling?
Bro, both the clubs were struggling. We're both struggling. Yeah.
Oh, really? You're both at the bottom table?
Both clubs. Yeah.
So what,
We're both
did you win
at the
or?
bottom. Yeah, we won.
Fuck, lucky you won that.
Yeah, we won.
Feel
We
good to
won.
get a win for the first time?
Yeah, 100. And it was the first time in New Zealand in like 3 years too. Like
To
for
get
the
a
club
win as well.
To get the win was. Yeah,
What's
no,
the
it was mad.
Wise fan base like?
Bro, mad.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're mad.
Because their
I
social
love
media
it.
team is crazy.
Bro, I'm pretty sure the Warriors, like, as soon as they post, like, a post, like, within, like, 5 minutes, it's, like, 500 comments.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it's
Their
crazy.
fan base is crazy.
It's
but you got a
crazy.
whole country behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like it's different.
Everyone backs you. The whole country backs you.
Yeah,
when
that's
you're there,
mad.
and you can feel it. It's mad.
So you went back and played a few more rounds there?
Yeah,
Did
so
you
I played
finish
that
off
round.
the year there? Or?
Nah, I've got surgery on my shoulder.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
to about that. So
So-
what happened?
So
Was
after
it
that
hurting all
game,
year or was it just a one
nah,
time?
so it was at that game, at the very last play. I
Of
dove
the
on-
homecoming?
Yeah, at the homecoming game, the last play, I dove on the ball, and I sort of got hit on my shoulder, and it sort of went dead. And then we had a bye the week after, and sort of got scans, and they said like it's a bit like it keeps popping out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you're gonna have to get surgery, blah blah blah.
Shoulder reconstruction.
Yeah, shot a full shoulder recon, and so I didn't finish off the year. I ended up getting surgery, so I could be sweet for most part of the preseason.
Yeah, okay.
Because if I got it after the season, like we weren't gonna make top 8 anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I said to go, me and Jazz.
And you were their future, so...
Yeah,
that
me and
was-
Jazz. So we got
Who?
Jazz Tevanga.
Oh, okay.
So me and him, we got our surgeries done together, just so we can sort of make somewhat of the preseason.
Yeah, okay.
so
Yeah, Matt. And then, so then you got your surgery done. You
Yeah.
cruised that year.
Yeah,
And then what was the picture after that? Back
just
in
preseason, ripping the training, and then that was last season. So
Yeah.
get ready for 2023 season. And yeah, 2023 was a good year.
yeah, you have a good year?
Yeah, we had a good year.
Did you get a lot of games under your belt?
I didn't get too many. I got 3, maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, okay, 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Just to fill in roles.
Who's your halves at the time there? Sean Johnson
It
and...
was Shawnee, and to start off the season, it was Shawnee and Tamara Martin.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. So they started.
What's it like being under Sean Johnson?
Bro, mad.
Being under Sean Johnson is a pretty special understudy.
Bro, he's mad.
Wow.
He's like an older brother. Like he teaches me a lot.
Yeah, right.
So like basics of the game, like when I was at the Roosters, like Luke Keary like taught me a lot.
yeah, okay.
He taught me a lot in
Wow,
terms
you've been pretty
of,
blessed with having...
bro, straight up.
You've had
straight
some
out.
really good like teachers. Of the
Yeah,
game.
bro. And what Luke Keary, the main thing I got from him was confidence.
Oh, okay.
I remember this one training session, we were just doing like plays opposed NRL,
Yeah.
and it was a scrum play that we had to do. And he was telling me, like, this is when he was coming off injury, he was at the back and he goes, Ronnie, like, kick it to the wing. And like, that was not the play. Like,
Oh,
we
really?
got told to run a certain play, and he was kick it to the wing. And I was like, no, I'm not fucking kicking it to the wing.
This guy's trying to get me
I was
sacked.
like, wow, this guy's proper trying to get me sacked. So obviously I don't kick it to the wing.
Oh, you didn't do it?
Nah, no way.
Yeah,
no way. Imagine I shank it.
Yeah.
Imagine I shank it. Yeah, but like, yeah, in a way, he was like teaching me, like, be confident. You
Yeah,
know,
okay.
you can do it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then with Shawnee, he taught me like everything that I do on the field is like obviously I put my own style to it, but he's taught me how to like square up, you
Yeah,
know,
okay.
pass selection, things like that. He's taught me the ins and outs of,
Just the fundamentals.
Yeah, fundamentals of a game, and he sort of taught me things that he sort of missed out on when he was around my age, and
Yeah.
just telling me to be patient.
special, man.
Yeah, about 100%.
That's special.
100%. There's not many guys like him.
Really?
And
Do you find that, obviously, like I've never been in a space like you've been in, but there's some guys that sort of keep those cards close to their chest and
Yeah.
they're playing very much for themselves.
Yeah.
And then there's guys who are obviously above that,
Yeah.
that are
And
passing
bro,
that
that's him.
knowledge.
That's the whole team, to be honest.
Really?
At the Warriors, yeah.
Is that a cultural thing?
Yeah, 100.
Like
100.
doing as a-
The culture at the Warriors last year, bro, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And, like,
wow.
I think, like, because our culture, everyone was so, like, close.
Yeah, okay.
Like, we had a very close, like, group of boys, and
Yeah.
our reserve grade was going good, and the NRL was going good.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like
Just everyone's flowing.
everyone starts to flow, and then we end up making top 4 for
Yeah,
both
wow.
teams. You know, we
Wow.
end up making top 4.
Special,
both.
that's special to
Yeah,
have,
bro.
man.
So it goes to show, like, compete against each other.
Yeah.
But you learn off each other.
Yeah.
You know things like that. And that's sort of how that year went off. And
So you played a few. You
Yeah.
played mostly reserve grade.
Yeah, mostly
Oh, I remember
reserve
seeing
grade.
you at Newcastle.
Yeah. Actually, oh yeah, you used to play before us.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Played in
yeah.
Newcastle. And,
Played in Newcastle.
I remember you were kicking in the corner. I remember I was spraying you.
Yeah.
I was spraying, Ronnie's take the gel out of here.
Yeah. And I slaughtered
oh,
it.
no, bro, we've got to talk. I forgot about that,
Slaughtered
bro.
it.
You thought I forgot about it.
Slaughtered it right over.
Bro, so Ron, when we were little, Ron used to, before every game, get a big slab of gel.
No way.
And
He's
then you used
lying.
to put it in his... You
He's
did, bro.
lying.
You
He's
did.
lying.
You used to put it in his hair,
That's cap.
flick it over to the side.
That's
You
cap.
ask anyone that used to play with Ron, he used to run
That's
out.
cap.
And he used to be like,
That's
this,
cap.
he used to suck in his cheeks like... He used to run out there like this with his hair gelled, bro. He used
That's
to be
cap.
the freshest. He
That's
used to
cap.
do it.
That's cap.
You used to do it, bro.
That's cap. That is cap.
But I remember seeing that. I was yelling at you while you were goal kicking.
That is cap.
And then, so you played mostly reserve grade and then a few NRL games. And then this off-season is what we're at now. Well,
Yeah.
before was
Yeah.
sort of when your name sort of came up in the media. And, you haven't spoken to anyone about this before.
Nah, not really.
So I'd be keen to hear what sort of happened in that moment
Yeah.
because, as everyone knows, well, people that are in that space know that you went to the Dragons.
Yeah.
You were playing there, looking like you were going to go to the Dragons. You're playing absolutely fucking killing it on all reports out there, and
Yeah.
Dragons were pretty confident to have you as their half. And what happened from there? So what took place? So were you on loan or were you on just?
Nah. I signed. So I signed with the Dragons. No
Oh.
loan. So yeah, mid-release, signed with the Dragons.
Okay.
Yeah, and I still had 2 years left on my contract.
So why
At the
why
Warriors?
did that happen?
It was more opportunity.
Okay.
Like I found myself at the Warriors. We had a lot of depth again,
Yeah. Okay.
and we had really good halves.
Oh, Sean
you know,
Johnson, bro.
Sean Johnson had a killer year.
Yeah.
Like I'm stuck behind him.
Yeah. That was
You
his,
know.
that was his Dally M year when
Yeah, he won.
should've won it.
Yeah, he should have won it. You know, I'm stuck behind him. You know, and I had this opportunity to go. To the Dragons where
Yeah.
they had Ben Hunt and
Yeah.
Flanagan, and those were the only halves they had.
Wow. Okay.
And so I was like, you know what, I can go have a crack.
Yeah.
I still got the second half of preseason.
Yeah.
To show them, I can put my best foot forward. In a way, and obviously things didn't go the way that I wanted it to go, or
Yeah.
even the club at the time didn't want it to go due to injuries. So I
Yeah,
went for
okay.
scans, and the scans showed that the screws in my shoulder were out.
Oh, it popped out.
Yeah, popped out, and once the Dragons saw that, they sort of withdrew. With the deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
So how does that work? So how can they sign you? But is it because they didn't know about that, or what was it like? How does that work? Like,
Yeah.
Do you know,
It was
or-
weird. Nah.
is it complicated?
All I knew is that they were terminating, or not terminating, because there was no contract there, but they weren't lodging my contract because of my injury.
Oh, really?
Bro, and I was spewing. I was like, there's no way that these guys are gonna do that to me. I was like, bro, no way, surely not.
Wow, so they didn't have faith in the injury.
Nah, because I was only signed for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is because it's a bit of a complicated situation. So you left Warriors.
Yeah.
That contract's over.
Yeah,
You
done.
signed 1 year.
Yeah,
Did you
signed
sign
1 year.
So you got the money for that.
So we signed
Yeah.
at the Dragons,
Yeah.
signed, but they didn't lodge the contract.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they didn't lodge
it
the
wasn't
contract. So
official.
I didn't know. But social media posts, they saying, "Oh yeah, we signed him," blah blah blah.
Wow.
But I trained a full week there, and I had no idea. And then once the scans came up and they told me,
Did you hurt your shoulder there?
"Oh,
Or was it them? They said we want to go test it. Like we want to make sure it's okay.
Nah. So I pulled him up. I said, something wrong with my shoulder in the gym. I was trying to bench press, and I can't bench press much. Bro, I can't bench press to save my life. I'll squat the house down. I'll squat the house down.
Squat the house.
I'll squat the house down. Bro, but when you
look at them legs.
when you start doing bench press, miss me with that.
Yeah.
I'm just about legs and power. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I start doing bench, and I'm doing 80, and I usually do it all right.
Yeah.
I usually do it pretty easy, and then I'm doing 80, and one side's going up.
That sounds
And one side's sort of hurting, not going up as much.
Yeah.
So I pull them up about it, get scans, and nothing really happened. And then I got another scan the week after, and they sort of told me the news.
Wow.
That they won't be lodging my contract. Blah blah
What was
blah.
that feeling like?
Now I was gutted,
Yeah.
not knowing what's next. I went from at the Warriors having a 2-year deal, no
Security.
matter what, like secured, like 2 years, securing the bag. I cut that off so I can, make an opportunity for myself to, to do more or make more.
Have a bigger role.
Yeah. Within that 1 year. So I backed myself. I backed myself hard, and, it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. And once they took away my contract, I was just on my own.
Bro.
I was just on my own.
That's heavy to hear that, like, because as any person would tell you in that position, you got to back yourself.
Yeah.
You got to go take the opportunity, and you did.
Yeah.
And it just like the cookie just crumbled the wrong way that time, and that's sort of where I want to sort of get to now is what's happening now. So you lost that contract, you lost opportunity with the Wires, and they said we're done, and then you lost that opportunity with St. George. So where do you sit now?
Bro, nowhere. So I'm just a regular person, like literally. Like, but what I'm doing now is, so I'm doing rehab. I have a physio that I go to, programs and everything. So I basically got this whole year to sort of get myself back into shape. Things like that, and hopefully by November, my manager, does what he does, gets me an opportunity somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, it's more just what I missed out, the past few years. Obviously sacrificing footy, for family. I'm making the most of that. Making my brother's games, my sister's games, things like that.
So
for the time off that I have.
So how does it feel being in that space now, where, like you said, you feel like a regular person. You feel like everything that you sort of worked for is just. Well, you tell me. Like, do you feel like that's falling apart, or do you feel like that's on hold right now, or do you feel like?
Yeah, like
because I can see in your eyes right now, it hurts you.
Yeah, bro, 100. But I was spewing.
But even right now,
yeah,
I can see
right now
hurting.
I'm spewing.
Yeah,
because I'm seeing footy being played, and I'm just like, bro, I'm missing out this whole year.
Yeah, cool.
I'm missing out this whole year just because of what happened.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind, if I was at a club, going through rehab, things like that, but I'm not. And it sort of makes that, a bit harder. At the time, once I got told, I didn't have a club.
Yeah.
I was spewing, and I was like...
You sort of lost that security.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, you know what? I don't think I want to do this anymore. Like,
really?
Generally, I was like... I was even telling my missus, I was like, bro, I don't think I want to do it anymore. Like, footy.
Wow. Because of the feeling of not having security.
Like, you're, doing so much, not only for yourself, but for the club in a way.
And you're working your body to the bone.
Yeah, and you're like, bro, it's not working out for me. But that's the first time sort of in my life it hadn't worked out for me. And so... Well,
this is what I'm saying. Yeah. And this what you just said is nice. This is your first real adversity.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, I know your situation growing up, and you grew up around adversity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You didn't grow up with a silver spoon at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But this is your first individual adversity.
Bro. And I was spewing, and I was like,
but it's all about how you respond from this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the main thing. My missus told me. She's told me, and she was pretty spot on. Like, not everyone has the opportunity to do what I do. I genuinely believe, I got given this talent from God, to showcase and, do, what I do, through Him, and give glory, back to Him.
100%.
And, if I'm not doing that, then, what else am I gonna do? Like, in a way, you know what I mean? So,
well, I don't think it's that wrong, man. I think you can do anything that you want to do. Yeah,
exactly.
Man. I think you're spot on with the faith. Like, you've been obviously blessed with this position, and just because it didn't go right this year or that week or that shoulder scan doesn't mean you fuck it all off.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. Yeah.
So I think your missus is right, man.
Yeah, no, she was.
And she can hold that over your head, bro.
Yeah, she was, man. She was. So right after that, for 2 months straight,
you locked in.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh, you didn't?
It was like a month, because I didn't get surgery till Feb, to the sort of end of February.
Okay. So how long was that off? 2 months or something?
Yeah. So I had 2 months where I could have got surgery earlier, but I didn't. Just because of
in your head,
funding and things like that. Okay. And who's gonna pay for it? What club? Who's liable? Things like that.
So you had to go through all that shit.
Yeah. And so once I got my surgery done, I was sort of over it. Done. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't run. Couldn't do weights.
What was it like in that time space?
Oh, it was hard. It was definitely hard, but it gave me time to sort of reflect, self-reflection, things like that. And
you find out. I think you find out a lot about yourself in that space.
Yeah, no, you do, and yeah, I'm grateful, for for that experience, and if it wasn't for that, and like my faith, like I put extra time in that.
Yeah.
These days with all the time that I have on my hands, spending time with my missus, my family, and it just makes me realize, I can still do this.
100%.
So, I've started rehab, I've started training every day, trying to get back into shape, things like that. And yeah, so I got all the time in the world to like get myself back out there. So
Yeah.
I'm in no rush right now.
There's no rush.
I'm living life at the moment, bro.
I think. Well, bro, that makes me happy to hear.
Yeah, I'm happy
brother.
as, bro.
I'm happy
Yeah.
because I seen in your eyes just then, bro. You got sad thinking about it, bro.
Spewing.
And then,
I was
like
spewing.
in a dark spot, you had the HeadNoise. And this is the whole point of this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
It's like because people don't know, like being an athlete's a great life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not a professional athlete like you, but like I understand like at a semi-professional level of how that life looks, and you're at the top, but it's no easy road, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
100.
there's like the security in that job. You know what I mean? Is very hard, but we've like very blessed to just play sport to get paid, but it's a very hard job.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100.
And the emotional
100.
turmoil that it takes on you is tough, man. But I'm glad that you're seeing through that, and I'm glad that you're finding the path like out of that. So what's the go now? You just training and looking for opportunity.
Yeah, just training at the moment. Got like about 5 to 7 months left, like to fully recover.
Okay.
So I'm just training, getting my
Yep.
strength back. Try to cut, down a bit of weight, things like that. And I got all year to sort of get to where I want to, find a balance, things like that. So yeah, so I got support team around that. I got a physio that I go to, dietitians, things like that. So yeah,
that's
I'm
good,
happy
man.
as
That's good. And then obviously you're just gonna let your manager work that magic.
Yeah.
Because
So
someone's gonna give you opportunity, bro. Like this is the thing. And like I hope you do know this. The opportunity's gonna come.
yeah.
Like you got to have faith it's gonna come.
Yeah.
But the only thing you can do is just keep showing up,
Yeah,
keep
bro,
training.
100. I just got to keep myself
No KFC.
sort of. Yeah, exactly. But during that sort of period when I was getting surgery, I was just doing whatever I wanted, bro. Like straight out, I was like, bro, I had never like had the luxury of doing this, bro. Like I'm not playing this whole year, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
As the month goes over, I'm putting on weight, and I'm just like, bro, I can't do this.
Got depressed.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, this is so bad. Anyways, started training, got a physio, dietitian. Now the ball's rolling. Getting momentum going, and
You feeling good?
yeah, but happy as.
But that's good.
So
man.
so that's the plan. Hopefully something happens by the end of the year. So yeah.
That's good, man. So I got a question. Would you ever play Union again?
Oh, 100%.
Oh really?
100%.
Oh really? You jump back
I
in
would.
Union?
But not right now.
Not right now.
I'd do league.
League's your priority.
Yeah,
now?
league is a massive priority.
But
to
sometime in
me.
your life.
I think sort of down the track.
Later in life?
I'd want to do
Because a lot of boys are
Union.
going.
Yeah, I know. Well, you can't really go now because someone's taking all the money.
Yeah.
He's taking all the
wow,
money.
he's hammered your Joey.
He's taking all
You've
the money.
taken his spot in the
No,
bubble.
no, really
You've
not.
taken his money, he says, bruh. No, that's it. Because my next question was if you ever had to punch on with anyone, who would it be? From the NRL or anything? And I was Sawali, bro.
Nah, it's not him. He's a good bloke.
Nah.
If I had to fight anyone,
Like, who gave it to you on the games? Like, you're just like, man, this guy's a grub. And you can't say Luca. Every person on this fucking podcast
nah.
has said Luca.
I've always been on his team. I don't know, eh?
Saw you someone small.
Reed Marnie likes to chip a lot.
Wow, Reed Marnie.
Yeah.
He gets chirpy.
He gets chirpy.
We just ended up in the media with the guy from Newcastle, Jack. What's his name? Jack.
Hetherington.
Hetherington.
Yeah,
Jack
yeah.
Hetherington.
Yeah.
Waiting in the sheds for him, shaving up.
Actually, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Him, Brayley, the hooker from Sharks. He's a gun. He's a gun.
He's a gun, Bailey.
But he's pretty chirpy too.
Is it Bailey?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bailey Bradley?
Oh, I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like
Right.
that. I know who you're talking about. He's
Yeah.
a weapon.
He's a gun. He should be playing Origin soon too.
Ooh.
But yeah, he's pretty chirpy.
Chirpy,
I'd
chats
say,
you up?
yeah, he's pretty chirpy. He was pretty chirpy to me when we versed him.
Good on you, mate.
It's like it's a hooker thing.
Hookers just go for
These
you.
hookers, far out.
They're just tough. They're just tough little guys.
Yeah,
man.
it was trippy.
That's funny as. That's
Yeah.
good, man.
Yeah.
I like those responses.
Yeah,
Red Money
far
and
out.
Bradley. Fuck, I need to
Yeah.
get his name. Fuck, I'll get him on the podcast.
Yeah,
I'll get him on the podcast. Ask him about it.
far out.
Nah, bro. Well, man, I really appreciate you coming on, And,
Nah, it's all
and
good.
shout out to El Chopo for letting us film in their space. Good barbershop.
That's shite.
Don't use my hairline as judgment of the barbershop because they're doing their best. That's just like I said, got to have faith in God for that one. So,
Yeah.
nah, well, appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much for coming.
Nah, all good. My man.
I'll have you back on when you're
That's
back in the league, eh?
Nah.
My man. All good.